FIFA World Cup 2026 is drawing near. Begins June 11th, 2026, ends July 19th, 2026. And big corporations are either sponsors or partners. And even if they are not, they are going to make a killing from FIFA World Cup 2026. And the good thing is, you and I can make some of that money too, just by investing in these companies. Fortunately, some of these companies are listed on the stock exchange. So we can go on the stock exchange, buy their shares, and enjoy part of the benefit. Whether it's stock appreciation, whether it's from dividend payouts, whether it's from maybe they give a bonus, maybe stock splits, whatever the method is, we can make money from these companies through shares, buying their shares on the stock exchange. So what are some of these companies? What are some of these companies that are going to explode and are already starting to explode during FIFA World Cup 2026? Well, I'm going to share with you some of them, and you can decide if you want to invest in them or not. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a financial expert. Make sure you get certified professional financial advice. I am simply sharing with you some thoughts, some suggestions. Do your own homework, get the necessary professional advice, and go ahead, invest as you see fit. Okay, here we go. Visa Inc., that trades on the New York Stock Exchange, and its stock's symbol is V, is a global payment network powerhouse. Why do I think Visa is one of those companies that will explode if it hasn't started as yet? Visa is a global payment processor that handles a massive share of consumer spending worldwide. FIFA has long partnered with Visa, including previous tournaments, and card use spikes during major travel and event periods as fans pay for hotels, food, transport, merchandise, and streaming. Cross-border transactions, which carry higher fees, are especially lucrative. Even modest increases in spending during the World Cup could boost Visa's transactional revenue. So what are some of the key catalysts that are going to fuel the amount of money Visa Inc. is going to make? Well, they are official FIFA partner as a payment technology partner. They also have millions of international visitors are expected to cross USA, Canada, and Mexico. So that means exchange fees. That means they're going to be using a lot of digital payment. That means Visa money processing is going to happen. And Visa is going to make a killing from all of these things. Also, you're going to have higher margin cross-border transactions during peak travel. So Visa is going to milk it just because they do payments. They're a payment network, right? You swipe your credit card, you swipe your debit card, whatever else you have, etc. Very likely Visa is involved somewhere, and that is how they're going to make a killing. So that's one of the reasons I believe that Visa is one of those companies worth looking into. Additionally, there are risks, of course. Payment processing revenue is correlated with consumer spending cycles. So people have to spend, and then spending might slow down. Also, stock already priced for growth ahead of 2026. So the stock price might be on the higher side, and maybe there isn't much more growth to come. We don't know, we'll see. So Visa benefits from global transaction volume, not just direct sponsorship, making it a broad, high quality way to play World Cup tailwinds. So which other company do I think is going to make a lot of money during FIFA World Cup 2026? Booking Holdings Inc. This company trades on NASDAQ. The symbol is BKNG. It's a travel and accommodation demand. This goes without saying. People need somewhere to stay for FIFA World Cup. People already need somewhere to stay whether with FIFA World Cup or not. People travel to these countries already to visit Canada, USA, Mexico, as well as people in those countries who need accommodation when they travel around the country, etc. So they're going to make money. It's just that visitors coming to these countries for FIFA World Cup 2026, they're just going to make more. So it's very likely that these accommodation companies will make more money in FIFA World Cup 2026. And Booking is one of those companies. Travel and lodging companies historically benefit from major international sporting events as fans book flights, hotels, car rentals, and experiences. According to investment analysts, booking platforms like Booking.com and Expedia are expected to see significant increases in travel bookings associated with World Cup travel. Now, what are some of the things that are going to fuel this? Major travel planning platform with global reach. That's what they already have. Fans book travel months ahead and during the tournament. And higher value transactions like hotels, flights, premium, etc. But what are some of the risks? Travel demand can be cyclical and influenced by macroeconomic headwinds. Also, competition from Airbnb and direct booking sites. So these are some of the risks. However, exposure to global travel surge makes booking platforms one of the most direct plays on fans moving across borders for the event. So this is overall the reason why I think Booking.com is one of those companies that's going to explode in FIFA World Cup 2026. Another company to consider is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola trades on the New York Stock Exchange. Symbol is KO. It's an iconic FIFA sponsor. This is a company that Warren Buffett bought early, bought a lot of, still have major shares in it, and is not letting it go for a very simple reason. People always drink Coca-Cola, whether there's a recession or not, plus other beverages. So it's always making money. Plus, it's the major sponsor, one of the major sponsors for FIFA World Cup, so you know more Coca-Cola and other beverages are gonna be drunk. So they are gonna increase their revenue. They are gonna make a killing for FIFA World Cup 2026. Nevertheless, anything can happen, so make sure you do your research. But I'm gonna still share with you why I think FIFA World Cup 2026 is gonna allow Coca-Cola to make more money. Coca-Cola is a long-standing FIFA sponsor and one of the world's most recognizable consumer brands. It has sponsored every World Cup for decades and will be omnipresent at official venues and fan zones. Such visibility supports brand reinforcement and sales growth during the tournament cycle. So what's going to help fuel this growth? Official FIFA sponsor through 2030. Beverage sales volume spikes around major sporting events. Global marketing campaign tied to World Cup fandom. So what are some of the risks? Soft drink sales face long-term pressure from health trends. Sponsorship effects may already be priced into the stock. So there might or might not be major growth. But on the investment side, brand exposure plus real consumption increase during event periods keeps Coca-Cola relevant as a defensive, event-linked consumer play. So Coca-Cola, just being Coca-Cola, is expected to do well because what they have is or has been there for years. It's not just now Coca-Cola is a brand name. It has been there for years. And it's because of the dominance that Coca-Cola has and the loyalty that its consumer has to Coca-Cola, why Warren Buffett still has it. And clearly he's not letting it go. So that tells you the value and the expectations from Coca-Cola years after years, and it's one of the few companies to consistently deliver over the years and weather any storm, any economic changes, any geopolitical, etc. But of course, do your homework, get professional advice, you decide what you want to do. Another company I think is going to do well during FIFA World Cup 2026 is McDonald's Corporation, which trades on the New York Stock Exchange. Symbol is MCD. It's a global consumer and sponsorship brand. McDonald's is another multi-year FIFA sponsor that gains from global advertising reach, foot traffic, and promotional campaigns around the World Cup. While its sales might not spike as dramatically as travel or ticketing companies, the marketing impact of FIFA exposure, especially in emerging markets, supports long-term brand value. So what are some of the things that are going to drive McDonald's growth in FIFA World Cup 2026? It is an official FIFA tournament sponsor, large global footprint in host and non-host markets, consistent share buybacks and dividends. What are some of the risks? Restaurant margins can be squeezed by inflation. Sponsorship effects may be more indirect. So why I think overall it's still great? Because McDonald's offers stable income plus World Cup marketing benefits, appealing to investors like you and me seeking both growth and yield. And finally, the fifth stock I think is going to explode in FIFA World Cup 2026 is Adidas. Adidas AG share is listed on the Deutsche Börse stock exchange in Frankfurt, Germany. And the sticker symbol is ADDYY. Adidas is the official FIFA World Cup apparel supplier, including official match balls and replica jerseys, which historically drives large merchandise sales in the lead up to and during the event. World Cup years regularly boost apparel and sporting goods demand globally. What's going to help fuel Adidas growth and profitability in FIFA World Cup 2026? Official match kit and official ball supplier, worldwide jersey and memorabilia sales, so people want things from FIFA World Cup, official merchandise from FIFA World Cup, and brand premium among soccer fans. So what are some of the risks with this stock? Currency and European economic conditions can affect earnings. Competition from Nike and other brands in certain national markets can help to eat away some of its sales. But why do I think overall Adidas is going to do well? Because Adidas has direct event involvement via official gear sales, makes Adidas a classic World Cup linked stock. In other words, yes, people might like other brands, but if you see Adidas have the official gear, Adidas has the official trademark, Adidas has the permission to promote FIFA XY, you're gonna most likely want to purchase Adidas stuff. Plus, they're good. Adidas stuff are good. They're just as good. So go ahead, do your research, look at these stocks, look at other stocks, and see which you think is best for you as it pertains to FIFA World Cup 2026. Get professional advice as is needed and make your decision. I've shared with you these suggestions. I believe these are great companies. You decide. I am Leroy A. Brown from leroyabrown.ca. Thanks for joining me.